I just want to start off by saying I'm not a trained medical professional. I'm not a psychologist or a therapist. These are just the things that I do in my like day-to-day routine that you guys might find a little bit easier. Again, it's not all going to work for you. This is what works for me, but feel free to obviously give these a try for yourself. Like the first tip slash bit of advice that I would give you is to be kind to yourself. Something that I learned very early on in therapy, especially very recently, was like the internal monologue and how you speak to yourself. A lot of us spend a lot of time on social media and we're kind of like our own like worst critics, and we constantly always seem to beat ourselves up. We're comparing our miserable lives on things like Instagram to people's highlight reels. Instagram is, it is a highlight reel. People only post about their best stuff, and we compare ourselves to that, but obviously everyone else is going to be having their own struggles that they're going to be going through. You need to be kind to yourself. It's important to remember that if you spoke to your friends or your loved ones the way that you speak to yourself sometimes, are they still going to want to be around you? Are they going to appreciate how you're speaking to them, and like how are they going to react? Like, that's an important thing to keep in mind, because if you won't talk to your friends or family or loved ones like that, there's no reason why you should be talking to yourself like that. Another one is good sleep. I've recently come to discover that good sleep is like so fucking important. The relationship between sleep and mental health is like immensely close. Poor sleep leads to worrying. Worrying leads to poor sleep. Worrying about sleep is like your mind trying to fight itself. It's kind of got this internal battle, this internal struggle going on, and that's a really horrible place to be. My sleep is like far from perfect. I'm not a great sleeper by any means, but I have started doing things that can help me like relax a little bit easier before I'm going to bed. I've got these like glasses, these blue light glasses, and I try and use these before I go to bed. I also, there you go, that looks really cool, doesn't it? I've also started using the sleep mode on my phone. It kind of just dims everything down and stops notifications coming through, sort of anything after 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. I try to keep my phone out of arm's reach as well. If I'm charging it overnight, I'll try and like push it a bit more to the side of the room. I recently got this watch, which was the worst sort of mistake, because that pings off in the night as well. So I do then have to turn that off. Just when the alarm goes off in the morning, it makes that bit more of an effort to actually get up and get out of bed, which is super important. Normally, if you're charging your phone on the side of your desk, you can just kind of reach over and press the snooze button, but this actually forces you to get out. I always try to get around 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Right now it's a bit more of like 6, but the sleep has been better since I've started using these techniques of charging my phone on the other side of the room, wearing these glasses. Just turning notifications off, like the sleep mode, is without doubt one of the best things that has come out of phones recently. I think having an everyday routine is just immensely helpful as well. It's helped me stop worrying about the small tasks that used to trigger a lot of stress and anxiety for me. Even if it was something as simple as like a mood journal to like track your mood. I recently got this one, the Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck journal, and it's just helped me so much. It kind of helps you express gratitude, express things that you kind of want to stop giving about, essentially. I try and like make a little list of things that I need to do the next day as well, so when I'm sort of settling down for bed I can make a list, so when I wake up in the morning I've already got things that I need to do, rather than sitting there thinking of what it is that needs to happen. One of the first things that I do every day as well is I wake up and I log onto my sobriety app. So for me, my sobriety has a shelf life of 24 hours. When the day is over, that sobriety is over, and therefore I have to wake up and do it again the next day. This is just important for me to keep kind of on that path of being sober to improve my mental state. I normally get up for my routine as well. I'd get up and have a shower and put on the clothes that I'd chosen the night before. I try and choose an outfit the night before, just so I don't have to wake up in the morning and, you know, have that time picking something to wear. At the end of each week, I just make a list of things that have gone well, things that could be improved, and big tasks for the week ahead as well. So I note all of these down in my phone. You can do it in a calendar, or you can do it on a notebook, or something like that. And I think one of the most important things for me as well is just pausing to take a moment to like stop and pause when you're having like anxious or depressive feelings, and try to work out what it is that's actually making you feel that way in that very moment. It's there for a reason, and trying to work out what it is and try to understand why you're feeling that way is usually the hardest bit. When we're happy, we want the feelings to last forever, but we want the sad feelings to go away instantly. Both are temporary. You're never going to be 100% happy all the time or 100% sad all the time. Changing how you react to these things will help you have like a better grasp on your life and with what you're doing and how you're feeling. So yeah, thank you very much for listening, guys. It's been me talking about my things. Thank you very much.